Can you believe all this stuff that we're hearing about the One Love movie? I just heard that it made $100 million. I heard that it's still going strong. I heard that it's getting ready to buck heads with Dune 2 in the next couple of weeks. Let's see how it does amongst that competition.
Just being behind the scenes, like seeing how a movie's made at the highest level. Like, you know, for me, I'm a creative person, so to see other creative people working and creativity happening, it was exciting. That was very exciting for me.
But I also heard that there are a lot of critics who say, oh man, they couldn't put a Jamaican in as the lead, or couldn't even have it Rita playing by a Jamaican. Or what about Cindy Breakspear? They didn't talk about Cindy Breakspear. Or that's not even all of Bob's life. They should have put this and this and that in the movie. Stop.
Great English actors, but I will comment on this picture here. Ziggy Marley said he wanted a Jamaican to play Bob Marley but couldn't find a suitable actor. Ziggy, you in charge of this. Alright, but I talk to you, Bridget. So you couldn't find a Jamaican actor for Bob. No problem. I made that slide. How about, could you find a Jamaican actor for Rita Marley? Or how about, could you find a Jamaican actor for Peter Tosh? Could you find a Jamaican actor for... Or no, better yet, could you find a Jamaican actor for Sydney Breakspear? Because the lady that you are having playing Sydney Breakspear have less than 4,000 followers on our Instagram, when I personally know a Jamaican with over 600,000 followers on TikTok alone that could have played Sydney Breakspear, but I'm not going to call her name. I'm going to throw me can, but I'm not going to call her blood clot foul. I know even people that were passed up for Peter Tosh. Benjamin know enough Jamaican who pass up. You did put two Jamaicans in some big roles. One was a white Jamaican, his name is Nesta, and you made him an Australian reporter. Big up Naomi Cowan, you're doing the thing. I went to school with you and your brother. You probably don't remember me. Water, we sell out. Our electricity, we sell out. The people that own the rights to Bob Marley sell out. Bob Marley does not need Kingsley Ben Adair to sell big. Nobody is going to that movie because of Kingsley Ben Adair. I promise you that. They're going to watch Bob. So I tell you, you feel lose sleep over this. I hope to God every time you count your money, when you count your big old check them and your royalties coming in from that money, you sell out. You know, sell out Jamaica bad. Hold paramount attention. Do you see how much millions of views people like me get online? Do you see how much millions of views Jamaicans get online? With blood clot take over TikTok. But you can't give in a movie. And Paramount come with for them monkey money and don't go on with it. Look what them do, shutters. Nah, so nothing after that. Not watching movies. I promised myself I wasn't gonna get vexed, but you know, I'm sick and tired of it.
Stop, people, stop. You know, that's not what this movie was about, and right now I'm gonna break it down to you. So, this movie, One Love, is exactly how it sounds. One Love. What led up to that powerful song, One Love? I'm gonna look at my trusty computer here, and we're gonna talk about One Love. Give me a second, let me pull it up. Okay, so now, one thing we do know is that One Love is one of Bob's biggest songs, right? And it's a song for unity. It's a song for unity. One love, get it? You know, one love, one heart, one mind. Let's get together, all of us. Israelis, Palestinians, blacks, whites, Chinese, Taiwanese, Russians, Ukrainians, Africans, Ethiopians, Amaras, Tigrayans. Let's get together and feel all right about each other. Let's try to work with each other for a change. Let's get at least 1 month of peace, you know? But that's not going to happen because most people believe in money and they don't even believe in mankind. They believe in money more than mankind. So let's talk about this song, Bob Marley, One Love. obviously, anyone that knows that song, Bob Marley's One Love, is that it came from People Get Ready. You know that song? That song is a popular American song. Who sang that song? I want to say it's my man Curtis Mayfield, you know? Part of the Exodus album. This is what the One Love movie was about. The One Love movie was about some early stages of Bob's early life, how he met Rita. So this story was kind of through Rita's viewpoint because she's actually the original queen in Bob's life. So she's talking about their younger ages. They give you synopsis of that. You know, I'm not giving out any spoilers. But, you know, they give you an early synopsis of that. And then also on top of it, they tell you how he was introduced to Rastafarianism, you know. Now, obviously, you know, some things are going to be murky. Some of the points and stories are not going to be that accurate because, you know, it's the past and it's how one person may have seen it. So we got to give some leeway as far as that's concerned. But that's okay because it's a film. Movies are known to be embellished. Movies are known to be embellished. So let's go into this movie, One Love, right? So, yeah, it was Curtis Mayfield who did that. People Get Ready. Thank you for whoever put that out there. So, obviously, this One Love song is from the Exodus album, which happened to be Bob's biggest selling album, right? And he made this Exodus album when he had to leave Jamaica because it was getting too violent. He had just got shot. You know, they tried to take his life. He just got shot. And then he went to England where, under the auspices of Chris Blackwell, he and the group, you know, they formed some of their best musical work. And this is kind of when Bob started to become a real global icon. And then the people of Jamaica wanted him to come back because they were seeing how huge he is and they figured he can help some of the political problems that they were having in Jamaica. So this is just like one little segment of Bob's life, but yet we have so many that are going buck wild crazy. Like, why wasn't this in the movie? You know, like, what's going on? How come this and that?
You know what it's like? Think why you bed for dead for hungry?
But I Israeli living us, so I'm surprised.
You sell out your own a black sister and go marry to a girl down at Israel. There's nothing wrong with it. People are people. But come on, man.
No.
You're going to use...
The mindset we have, because it's a total different
it stinks.
being a real Jamaican.
You don't know...
We don't know about the culture. Me used to sell Ziggy, you know. Ziggy used to buy for a win at Papi Market, you know.
Alright.
With them VW bus, you know.
Okay. You know what it's like? Any one of the actors there know what it's like to have cold ground was your bed last night and rockstone was your pillow? Any of them know that? Them a Aki. You sell sell out.
And then the one thing I'm hearing a lot from is that it's not real movie because Jamaicans weren't cast. Well, there wasn't a Jamaican cast as the main actor or actress. And I'm thinking to myself, I did have some doubts about Kingsley. That's his name, Kingsley Benadir. And this is a picture of him. And when I saw him, I'm thinking to myself, yo, this guy cannot play Bob Marley because I know. Okay, little background. You know, my parents, my mother in particular, and her brothers, they're from Greenwich Park Road, so they're in the same area of that Trenchtown area in Jamaica, especially in them 60s. So I kind of know like that essence that they have, you know, like that vibe that they have coming from Jamaica is part of my family. So I'm like, wow, this dude Kingsley, who looks rather polished, he's like, you know, like this, like he's Queen's England, you know, Queen's England polished like that, you know. I'm thinking, how the heck is he gonna play Bob Marley? And he's not even Jamaican, he's from Trinidad, his parents. But when I tell you, now, All of his patois wasn't perfect, but when I tell you, he captured the essence of Bob. He immersed himself into this project. He captured it. And those that did makeup and did the hair, they captured it. It was, I want to say, Academy Award worthy. I want to say that. Yes. It's Academy Award worthy. Because the last time I seen someone do a biopic and just kind of capture the role, I saw Elvis. It was alright. I seen some of Bohemian Rhapsody. It was alright. You know, he played Freddie Mercury. I don't really feel like he caught the whole character. I didn't know Freddie Mercury, but from what I saw of Freddie Mercury, it didn't seem like he captured the character. It would have to be Jamie Foxx and Ray. Jamie Foxx and Ray is the last time I seen someone capture, a historical figure and just capture the essence. And this man took 2 years of his time to learn who Bob is, watch Bob, look at his mannerisms, look at his characteristics, learn how to play soccer or football, as some would call it, learn how to play that well, and then kick butt on the big screen. This film has made over $100 million right now and is still going. Okay? Paramount has made their investment back. This is why they invest in these actors. Because they need to make their $70 million back. I keep hearing, they should have used this one, they should have used that one. As if this is just like a backyard film or something. This film has $70 million worth of locations, of settings, of having to tell the story right, of copyrights, having to just get everything right. $70 million were put into this film. And they made their money back, and now they're in the profit side. Come on, man. And it couldn't have been done without Kingsley Benadir and, of course, this young queen right here, Lashara Lynch. Let me go back to my computer again. Hold on. Back to the computer again. I want to talk about Lashara Lynch for a second because I've seen her in other films, but I don't want to get it wrong. I saw her in the James Bond film. She was the new 007. Matter of fact, I met her before, like 2 years ago. 2 years ago in LA at the Oscars. We were at a women in film conference, women in film party, and she was there with her friend, and she was like really chill. She was a little standoffish, but she was really chill. And she happens to be British herself, but to Jamaican parents. She kicked butt in this film. Come on, man. Like, give it up. Like, you gotta give it up. She kicked butt. She made the people feel like that. Wow, I stood by you all this time, and like I am all woman. Like there wasn't any woman when I saw the premiere, any woman that could not relate to that. The defining role for her right now. And it means a lot to her, this role. So when I hear more critiques about, they couldn't find a Jamaican to play Rita Marley herself is still alive, people. She's still alive. She still has her faculties. And this is who she wanted to play her part. It cracks me up. How many times have I heard a Jamaican dude, or even an American dude, but just since we're talking about, because all the criticism seems to be coming from people from Jamaica. Since we're talking about that, and not everyone, let me just put that out there, just some. How many times have I heard, if I have a movie, Denzel Washington must play me. Okay, you want Denzel to play you? He's not Jamaican. But you want like one of the greatest stars to play you because he's a hot boy. And this is back in the days. Obviously, Denzel is older person now, and maybe a younger person would want someone different to play them. Unfortunately, I can't even think who the hot actor is today. Maybe Michael B. Jordan or something like that. And he's not even on Denzel level, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, but my point is, how many times have we wanted someone other than our culture to play us. So such is the case with the Bob movie. No, Bob would not be rolling in his grave, unless he was just influenced by others. But if he just had a sound mind, yeah, maybe he would prefer a Yachty to play him, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, when you have a powerhouse like Paramount Studios putting in their money alongside Ziggy and those guys' money as well, their estate, then you want to get your money back. You want to have the appeal, and you want to have top-notch acting. There are levels to this thing. There's levels to this acting, right? And obviously, if you really check out Kingsley, he took it to the highest level, and that's all I have to say about that. So I just want to say, I just want to respond to everyone by saying, I give this movie, out of 10, I give this movie maybe somewhere like 7.5 to an 8. 7.5 to an 8. 7.5 to an 8. It was a kind of like rushed film because I feel like, the director, Ronaldo, I don't think that he had a full grasp on, every bits and piece because, it's Jamaica and it's like, it's almost like a subculture type of film genre. And also, how many times you're going to keep on doing the same thing, playing music here and there, and then Bob, having a scene, and then play music, then have a scene, then play music. It can't be too long and tedious for that. So I think it could have been a little longer, and I think there could have been a little bit more background or a little bit more understanding for viewers who may not be familiar with Bob Marley. So there could have been a little bit more character building. However, the movie did what it's supposed to do. It kind of took you on a journey. It took you to a period in time that wasn't the present. It took you to a time where he wasn't a legend at the time, but this musician started his journey to become a legend. Lastly, I did speak about LaShara. I did say how good she was. I want to say about they introduced the Bible, and they spoke about how much the Bible was the influence in Bob's music. Something people just totally ignore. It just cracks me up. People totally ignore that. Like, how much Bob puts the Bible into his music, like Bible scriptures, Bible type of philosophies, good versus evil. How much he puts it into his lyrics is just totally ignored. Like, totally ignored. This film also touches on a lot of Bob's black perspective, especially wanting to play in Africa, especially when he says, here's a little spoiler. I'm sorry if you close your ears if you haven't seen the movie. But when they say, "Oh, I want my band to play in Africa," and then I think it's Chris Blackwell, the character who plays Chris Blackwell, says, "Well, we don't have enough. There's no infrastructure to accommodate a show there." And then what does Bob say? Build it. This is exactly what needs to be done today. There needs to be more. That's what we need these reparations for, in order to build some things in Africa that we own here in America, right? We need to, as Americans, regardless of race, but you have to be on a positive vibe, and you have to be about that black unity, going to Africa and building over there. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for your time. Please subscribe. And if I'm missing anyone, shout outs to everyone that helped to subscribe. Shout outs to everyone that gave us our first 3,000, 4,000 views. We're almost at 5,000 views, and we just started. So that's actually really excellent. That means that we are actually doing something positive, and we look forward to doing more. We're gonna bring. This is the month. This is the year of Bob Marley. This is the year of Haile Selassie. This is the era of conscious and cultural icons, and we're gonna make sure we're a part of that. So thank you. Have a good night.